Hello, welcome to West Anime Sims. My name is Kelvin and how are you doing? In this video, we are wrapping up our tour in rating all the downtown lots in The Sims 2 Nightlife. If you missed the first two parts of this series, I put down the links down in the description below, and let's check out the remaining downtown lots in this video. So the next lot we are going to review is Rodney's Hideout. Okay, right off the bat, I see that using arch columns as an architectural feature surrounding the lake. Really like that. It also has some nice landscape at the back as a garden. So as we walk in, it will be the restaurant area. So we have a station and we are greeted with a piano. In the middle, we have some poker tables, some bar counters, some dining area, and a pool table and a jukebox. We like the flooring in the entertainment area and usual bathrooms. The floor tiles doesn't really match, that's the Sims 2 anyways, so it is roofed with a rectangular mansard roofing. Okay, generally I do really like the landscaping and the features look really nice and a lot of things to do, very interesting layout. So basically it's one of the better restaurants, I would say. So I would rate this lot a 9. Up next is Sims Center North. So it is a park, and right off the bat I really like the bridge connecting between the two sides of the lake. Really nice, and it's done in a diagonal, so it's a little bit different from what we usually do. There's a straight up stairs and then with a foundation, but the stairways have to be split into two. And other than that, we have the bathrooms as usual, and also the coffee area and grill, and over here we have some dartboards leading to a path, and there's a stage with musical instruments. So basically your Sims can actually have a jamming session over here. And oh, we have a bonfire and also a swing set. Okay, generally I do think this is a really good park, but not as exciting as the parks in the previous videos. So it is well landscaped, has a really nice features. So generally it is just basically slightly above average, so I would rate this park a 7. Next is Sims Center South, which is another park. So it would assume that this park would be an extension from Sim Center North. I would say this is not as great as it looks. We have Maishuno over there, and we have grill and coffee area like in the northern counterpart. What's different is they have swimming pool at the back, so it's pretty okay, and bathrooms, nothing too special to write home about. Okay, compared to the northern counterpart, this is a little bit less exciting. This is even less exciting and even has less features. The only thing they swapped is the swimming pool, which is not enough to justify it a good score. So overall, I would rate Sim Center South a 6. Up next is SimBowl Lanes. Okay, for so many lots we have reviewed, we have never touched a bowling alley before, so this is our first one. Right off the bat, we have a really interesting floor texture which is checkered, and they even match the wallpaper, especially you can see in the arcade section. We have arcades, pinball tables, and the pool table. And over here is our main area, which is the bowling alley. We have seating, and we have 6 lanes over all lined up with a huge abstract art. And over this side we have washrooms and a kitchen area. Oh, and we actually have a dining area or restaurant with some decent seating, not too fancy. So generally this is a really cool bowling alley. Outside it's pretty okay, nothing much to explore. Really blocky with brick walls and all. Really standard downtown lot. But I generally think this is pretty good. A very good start for bowling alleys. So I would rate this lot a 9. Up next is Similar Site Sculpture Park. Okay, so we have another park coming in, and from the first impression, this is way better landscape, and we have a lot of pathways, nicely decorated entryways and pathways, and you can see there are a lot of sculptures popping all over the park, and for Sims to browse through them. And also we have the grill area and seating area to eat on one side, restrooms in the middle, and then a coffee bar at the other side. And look at this, we have a bubble blowing station and surrounded by flame effects, fire effects. And this is interesting, all the vases here are surrounded by a velvet rope. Okay, this is an interesting park, even though there is not much going on, but they have a lot of things to see, really nice decorated. So based on aesthetics alone and a little bit here and there of activities, I rate the sculpture park an 8. Next up is Sims Gone Wired. Okay, from the looks of it, it's very monotone with a lot of wood textures going on. I do appreciate sometimes monotone because it looks more cohesive in a way. And on one side we have a lot of computers, so for those who are born in the after 2010s, cyber cafes is not very in right now. We have planter boxes made out of foundation, and then they use cheap wood flower bed. On the other side, which is the coffee bar and arcade station, and also a place to sell video games downstairs. Upstairs is a little restaurant area, so with some decent seating and washroom at one corner, so it's accessible from both inside and on the side. So generally this looks a pretty interesting build with a very cohesive color scheme. I actually find this one a pretty okay lot to me, so I'm pretty impressed by the layout and all. So I would rate this lot an 8. Next up is Speedy's Fast Lanes, Bowlings and Eats. So from the description, it would be a bowling alley plus a restaurant, and right off the bat is very pink and bold colors. And one side of the area we have pinball machines and a pool table, and there are 4 lanes of bowling alleys with green and pink as the main color scheme. And here it is, the dining area for a restaurant with a jukebox over here, and as well as washrooms at the corner. So generally the building layout seems a little bit normal, but littered with random windows here and there. Okay, generally not as impressive as the another bowling alley we saw before, but it serves a pretty good purpose of having fun and seems going out for dinner, so it's pretty decent. So I'll also rate this bowling alley an 8. Next we have another bowling alley, which is Sugar Cube Bowling. Okay, this is interesting, a really blue and green color scheme. We have a photo booth and a lounge area, and near the entrance we have a DJ booth. The pool table is randomly placed over here, as well as a bar over here. And it's really interesting. We have the bowling lanes like spread out like that, and it wasn't a line, and it's arranged into an arch. Okay, pretty interesting arrangement. And it is built outside as a grill and seating area. So generally this looks like a huge big box with a gabled roof in front. This is not really my favorite type of bowling alleys we've seen so far, but I do appreciate the interesting choices they made to make it this lot special. But I will rate this lot a 7. Next lot is the corner shoppies. So we have a shopping lot over here. So on building we see we have a video game station and some magazines, some kiosks. Over here we have a seating area, but we don't really have a restaurant or sort over here. But there's a grill at the back and washrooms. And over the other side we have some arcades, some pinball machines and a pool table. Oh, and last building we look at, there's a clothing store. So generally it is a one-stop center for buying anything you need for a downtown experience. Pretty nicely laid out. I would prefer these over the shopping lots we have before this, and pretty well decorated as well. So I would rate the corner shoppies a 7. Now we have the final lot. It is the hub. Let's check out the hub. Okay. Right off the bat, I feel Miss Ditch will like this lot because it's just purple and pink all over, with dark blue flooring, really nice. We have a DJ area. Going downstairs is the dance floor. Over that side we have a pink bar, and a dance field on the side at another corner, and also bathrooms on the other corner with seating at the back. Over at the second floor, we have an outdoor restaurant with some really Moroccan themed chairs and a fireplace on the outdoors. Pretty interesting. I do like this concept with outdoor restaurant instead. It's accessible from the outside and the inside of the building. And check it out, down here we have a row of flamingos of neon light. Gonna look pretty interesting if it's lighted up at night. And we have a little pond of swimming pool on the outside, and they put lily pads on it. Definitely they use cheats for that to happen. Okay, in a weird way this looks like Miami or Vegas vibes because of the palm trees and the neon setting. I do really like the vibe actually. This is pretty good hangout place for your Sims, and I really like the concept as well. So this is pretty well thought lot, and I'll rate the hub with a bang, which is a 10. Okay, here are the final scores for the lots I reviewed in this video. What do you think about downtown so far? Please leave me a comment. And generally, I only played a few lots in downtown. I never explored a lot of the lots until I look through for these videos. I really love a lot of the architectural decisions they had. Generally well thought out themes for some of them. But my favorite definitely goes to the crypto nightclub back in the first video. That theme has a really strong theme, and the concept and a lot of features were added in that lot. And anyway, don't forget to like, share and subscribe to West Indian Sims for more updates on retro Sims content. Thank you for watching. I'll see you on the next video. Bye bye!